Welcome, Supercross fans, to the 2020 Supercross Power Rankings. This is my personal power rankings, and let's get into it. So we're going into Week 6 Power Rankings, and we're through 5 rounds. We've got 3 winners this year, 2 two-time winners this year, and let's get into the stats. Here we go. So for my number 1, I have Ken Roczen. Now, so far, Ken Roczen's been dominating, right? And I have him, my number 1. He's got 4 hole shots on the season. His average qualifying is 1.8. His average start is 2.8. He's led 43 laps. He's one of our 2-time winners this year. And his average finish is 2.6. That stat line right there is the best out of anybody. And that is why he's holding the red plate. Let's go to my number 2. My number 2, I have Eli Tomac. His average qualifying is 3.5. His average start is 9. He's led 25 laps, and he is also a 2-time winner this year. His average finish is 3rd. Right now, he's on a tear. Him and Roczen have been battling back and forth. Round 2, Roczen won. Round 3, Tomac won. Round 4, Kenny swept all 3 races, and then Tomac comes back and dominates this round. Those are my top 2. In 3rd, one of my picks again is Jason Anderson. So his average qualifying is 10th. His average start is 6.8, and his average finish is 4.2. He has not finished off of the top 5. So that is my 3rd place guy. And he's been super consistent all year, and he's looking good. 4th, I have the man right there, Cooper Webb. His average qualifying is 5th. His average start is 7.5, and his average finish is 4.8. Now, outside of his one bad round, he's gotten 2/3, a 2nd, and a 4th of the Triple Crown. So he's only got 1 outside the top 10. That one is hurting him, but he's been extremely consistent other than his round 2. Going on to my 5th place, I've got Justin Barcia. His average qualifying is 8.5. His average start is 6.8. He's led 15 laps, and he is the only other guy to win a race this year. And his average finish is 4.6. Barcia, to me, has been riding pretty good. His bad finish is a 9th. I believe he's still 3rd in points, but I have him in 5th because he hasn't been riding at the top, and that's due to the starts. So then let's go to 6th. In 6th, I have AC. His average qualifying is 5.5. His average start is 4.3. He's led 7 laps, and his average finish is 5.4. Now, his numbers are the 2nd best out of this, based on qualifying start. He's even got laps led, but his average finish has fallen off. He goes backwards. He doesn't go forwards. So that's why he's not higher on my list, but he is, based on qualifying and start, 2nd best on qualifying and start. Moving on to 7th, I have Malcolm Stewart. His average qualifying is 8.3. His average start is 11.5, and his average finish is 8. Now, he, like Tomac, has a bad average start. Tomac's was 9th. Malcolm's is 11th, so even 2.5 spots further back than on average than Tomac, and his finish is 8th. And that's 5 positions behind Tomac. Once you start, you've got to have elite speed like Tomac to do what Tomac's doing. And Malcolm right now just hasn't shown that. 8th, I've got Blake Baggett. Average qualifying 9.3, average start 8.3, and average finish is 9.2. He's really, really fast, but he just hasn't shown the consistency. And 9th, I have Justin Brayton. Average qualifying 9.8. really hurts him this last week. For average start, he's at 10.5 because he did start in like 21st or something. It was pretty far back. And then his average finish is an 8.4. Brayton, he had a really bad start. Like I said, he was like dead last, and he moved up to 13th. So that's a pretty good race. Those top guys are moving pretty fast. There's 11, 12 guys out there that are really, really good. We're going to go to 10th, and here I have Zach Osborne. Average qualifying is 12.5. His average start is 5.5. He gets a lot of help with his hole shot that he got this year, so he is one of the other guys with a hole shot. Shout out to Vince Freeze with the other hole shot. And then his average finish is 10.4, though, so he's just not consistent, and he is going down quite a bit. I've got two outsiders looking in to that 10th spot. Zach's been having a rough get-go, so my two is Dean Wilson, who finished 7th this week, and Justin Hill as well, who I believe finished 8th. Both of those guys are looking to break into this top 10, so look for them in the future. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see, hear. And yeah, I'm going to try to get these out a little bit earlier in the week for you guys. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks for the comments. I appreciate them. Like it, share it. Let me know what you guys think. Later.